The role risk assessment plays is effectively giving schools the opportunity to look into the proverbial crystal ball. It's a way of understanding what might go wrong and to have that opportunity with foresight, what's reasonably foreseeable, to put things in place to prevent those things from happening in the first place. So it's about prevention, mitigation. But the way that I see risk assessment is it has to be sensible, proportionate and pragmatic. So it's about making sure that we do the right thing, but we find the balance. And that balance ultimately is what we call reasonably practicable, which is effectively a balance between risk and cost and time and effort to mitigate that risk. And the role of educators and managing risk together with pupils. We don't want pupils to live and learn in a sterile environment where there's no risk at all, because unless they're exposed to risk, then they can't learn how to manage it and live with it, play, and all the things that you expect children to do. So I expect educators to expose children to risk in a sensible way that is managed. The biggest health and safety myth that I see in schools is that health and safety gets in the way. The schools where the culture is not great when it comes to safety see safety as a pain. It's something that we have to do when something goes wrong, and that tells me that the culture is quite immature. It's not well developed in terms of we put safety above all else. When I see schools that are seeing safety as something that gets in the way, an obstacle to be overcome, I like to try to tell them what the benefits are of getting safety right. Not only in terms of managing safety and the welfare of the children, but actually in the management of the school. Because when it's done well, when safety is intrinsic to the way we do things around here, actually the whole place becomes a nicer place to be and work. Unless we fully investigate an accident, we can never understand the root cause as to why it happened. The root cause of an accident is nearly always going to be around a management issue. That's where we can trace things back to, and we need to understand that so that we can prevent those accidents from happening again in the future. So by understanding the cause, we can decide whether it was a one-off or whether there was something that means that the accident could be repeated in the future. Do something about it that's sensible and proportionate to prevent it. Sometimes it's not just that one accident, it is that by doing the investigations we can actually learn that there is a trend, that other things have happened that are similar, and from that again we can understand whether it's something that we need to manage in the future and prevent it from happening to somebody else.